Let's do this.
Hey!
Hello.
Fuck. You know
Oh.
it's going to be a good show when
Oh.
fucking James tries to do the intro. I
What?
mean, hey, if you want to do the intro, go ahead. I'm fucked up.
No, I didn't even mention that we were going to do the intro. I just said, fuck it, let's just get on to the show.
So, I may or may not have pissed in James's Cheerios, and and it was on complete accident. Didn't realize that the said
Oh, I'm
person
putting a
had
half a
pee.
log of dip in, bitch. We're ready.
Yeah. So,
Let's go.
if you've been living under a rock for the last week, I guess we're just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna take my leave while you decide to rant. And we're not talking about that fat fuck from Baltimore either. We're talking about
Oh,
JD.
speaking of him, I'm gonna say a
Oh,
famous line from Hollywood Undead.
fuck my god.
I'm gonna say a famous line once Charlie Sheen said from Hollywood Undead. You just
Slit
need
your
to get
wrist, get
pissed.
pissed,
You
go.
just say jump off a bridge.
Ah, there you go.
All right, what was you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I kind of forget now.
Yes, I pissed my Cheerios on accident. Yeah.
Oh, we were talking off stream, and turns out James is not a big fan of JD from New York.
Not no more. Not no more.
Or JD from NY. I'm sorry, guys. I started drinking and I haven't eaten anything all day, so I'm gonna get really fucked up. I was in the process of it, and then I got distracted.
Let me adjust my mic.
So if you've been living under a rock and don't realize, JD from NY we caught some flack this week, and somewhat unjustifiably so. I think you should be allowed to give your opinion on things, and not everyone has to fucking agree. But it has gotten to the point where JD can't, House of Glory or Hog had a show over the weekend, and there was a certain match on the card featuring Mercedes and Indy Hartwell, who had just recently got released.
Ooh, Indy Hartwell.
So I went to go seek out this match because I'm seeing just a bunch of just discourse and everything on Twitter. Because
was it a banger?
I don't know. I only got to hear like 15 seconds of it because it was like a 15-second clip of just. Okay. It was like the entrances and shit, and then I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, that's not." Because I've watched clips from House of Glory before, or I've actually went out and like tried to seek out like full matches and shit.
Okay, all right.
And JD's on the call, and I was like, "Whoa, that's not JD's voice. What the fuck?" And then I see it. I see it immediately. Ha ha ha! The JD from NY. That's what you get, or whatever the fuck. And everybody's just giving him shit, and I was like, "What did he fucking do?" And I was like, "Oh, is this another case of fucking? There's an AEW talent on the card, and said AEW talent probably has, creative control, and they're getting paid to be there. And they're like, I don't want him calling my match or whatever the fuck." I think this is blown out of fucking proportion. everyone is allowed to have their opinion. Like my opinion is that I think Wrestling Otaku is a fat piece of shit. Does he have to agree with that fucking opinion? No.
No,
Does
all
he
he's
have
gonna
to listen to that opinion? No.
all,
Then he doesn't.
only thing he's gonna do is shove another burger down his throat.
Yeah. To these people, it doesn't matter because they want to see that they're and this is why the IWC is just toxic. Like you want to prevent a guy. You have such disdain for one individual human being because of the thoughts and feelings he's had on a show that used to be good. That used to be good. I can literally go back and watch an AW of the first month's worth of Dynamite. Granted, there was a pandemic in there, but that shit was fucking good. And then I go and watch Dynamite from this past Wednesday, and I go, what the fuck? But anyways, so JD gets pulled from commentary.
I know Solomon Monster was still a commentary.
Yeah. Solid Monster was still on commentary, but JD was pulled from commentary because of the thoughts and opinions that he has on AEW. And it just reminds me that Tony is just a fragile little fuck boy, just like the sickos. And we'll get to the sickos in a minute. But you got really heated.
So when did you
Said some disparaging things.
You said Monday he posted. Is it a live stream he did it on? I'm trying to look.
Yeah, he talked about it on his Monday Night Raw live stream.
The one saying Cena meets Cody thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Hold on. You go ahead. I'm gonna try to find it.
All you have to do is just get through the musical intro.
It needs a 20-minute fucking intro. It's okay. Hold on, I'm almost there.
Don't watch it.
Okay, I got it. Okay, all right.
But before we play this clip, you got any thoughts? Thoughts, feelings?
We're both in the wrong. All I can say. Yeah, he has his opinions, but some of his opinions are so fucking outrageous and stupid.
Here to give
coming from a guy that wants Vince Russo as his booker. I remember that live stream when he had Vince Russo on. That was 4 years ago. 5 years ago.
Damn.
And all the ball gagging on that motherfucker on that whole show. And I was a big fan of you. I loved your booking and all that shit. But Willie made a video about him a year ago about JD, how toxic he is. I'm going to say how I feel about him. Okay, here we go.
Go ahead, go in, pimp.
Will you give me a minute? Trying.
I'm just trying to get that energy that I saw off camera onto camera.
My problem with him is that he can't.
Fucking simp.
He is a fucking simp. He's a fucking toxic little shit. He gets his feelings hurt more than fucking Tony's. When people call him out.
You have to admit though, the Ricochet versus JD feud, it's highly entertaining.
But still, shut the fuck up. And I'm telling you about that whole Ricochet thing. I think he was in character the whole time.
Ricochet?
Yeah, I think he was in character because think about it, he turned healed. then his whole attitude changed a lot in Twitter. JD's didn't. And the reason I have a problem with that situation is he does. Oh man,
Is it a problem, James, that you feel that JD can dish out criticism but can't take it himself?
No. I don't care if he takes on. I don't care if he does criticism. It's just when people call him out, he gets so fucking butthurt about it. Just the littlest fucking mistakes he will say, they try to fix it. Then he gets all butthurt on it, tell everyone to go. Oh, go touch grass. Oh, go get out of your mom's basement and all that shit. Blah blah blah. It's not just him; it's his fucking fan base is so fucking toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Then one week he's like shitting on Tony and AEW and all that. The next week he's siding with them. I'm like, dude.
Oh, come on, James. You can't fault the guy for flip flopping on opinions. Maybe AEW had a show that he really liked. It happens.
I was talking about the whole Effie thing. Calling Tony Khan a Nepo baby. That is not true. He is not a Nepo baby. His father loved him and all that. Are you sure about that, JD? It's awfully suspicious he gave him money and told him and just gave him money and just tell him do whatever you want.
Now fuck off. Here, you want your goddamn wrestling promotion? Here's the money. Now fuck off.
Yeah, his dad seems happy to be around him. If he's
thanks, Dad.
Only time he's anytime his dad's near Tony, I feel like he's off the coke. I'm sorry. Monster energy drinks. Don't want to get canceled. Oh boy.
I'd love to get canceled. That'd be fun.
I just got this logo. But whatever. We'll still make another channel. Fuck it.
Bro, I was about to say it takes nothing to make another channel.
Takes like
nothing.
Takes like 2 clicks. But I do have the video up.
Let's go. Mustang.
And I like how Aaron is doing the therapy thing. So I won't.
Therapy thing.
Oh, therapy thing. I'm not screaming on the mic.
Oh, come on, Eric.
All right, here we go.
17th, 2025. I am your host, JD from New York. As always, coming to you live from the OTS venue inside my mother's basement. Thank you so very much for joining me on this Monday afternoon, wherever you may be. And oh my goodness. We got my guy best in the world, Matt. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God, man. Best in the world, Matt, with a $100 super chat. Lots of things happening around these parts here recently. But at the end of the day, we are the best of the best of the best. And fuck the rest. Keep hating bitches. OTS for life. OTS family. Thank you so very much. My God, best in the world, Matt. Oh, my God. My guy's back. My guy's back from excursion. Sonny Singh with a $100 super chat. He says simply,
Can you skip like 10 seconds? Are you able to do that?
Being thrown around, bullshit being thrown around, misinformation.
Oh, there you go.
Thrown around as if everybody was sitting next to me on Saturday night, man. As if everybody knows the fucking story. Nobody knows the fucking thing yet. Everybody acted like they knew exactly what had happened. If you didn't hear it from me, it didn't fucking happen. Everybody else wants to chime in. Everybody else wants to chime in on what's going on. Oh, JD doesn't deserve the platform that he's on. Oh, my God. All the shit that JD has ever said. Actions have consequences, JD. What actions?
I love when he does that. That's fucking
What actions am I being held accountable for?
You being racist and homophobic back then.
Oh, JD has bullied the women's division. JD has talked shit to Jake Cargill. JD has talked shit to Britt Baker. Oh my God, JD has said such nasty racist things to Mercedes Moné. I'd love for you to dig up these fucking statements. I'd love for you to dig up these tweets or clips. I'm sorry,
I
folks.
can.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. These clips don't exist. They don't exist. Everybody claims that I've said nasty things about Mercedes Moné, which led to my removal from her match on Saturday. I don't even know what the fuck happened. How the fuck do you know what happened? I'm sorry, folks. I mean, this is what pisses me off, and this is what frustrates me even more. You know, for the last 10 years, I've done nothing but fucking glaze that woman's wrestling gear. Seriously. With a nice thick coat of glaze.
Dude, you're
for
not,
10 years,
not helping
I've backed that
yourself.
woman. For 10 years, I've said each and every fucking time that she's the best women's professional wrestler in the world. I've got more hate for that than I care to really admit to you guys. But I've said it. You know I've said it time and time and time again. How many times have I said that Sasha Banks and Bayley's the most influential wrestling match in women's wrestling history? Yet nobody wants to dig up those things and say those positive things about it because it didn't fit a narrative this weekend. Everybody knows that. Never said a fucking negative thing about Mercedes Moné. But apparently I am not deserving to the sickos and to the Moné crew. I'm not deserving to call a Mercedes Moné match because I don't agree with the creative direction that Mercedes is currently undergoing on AEW Dynamite and AEW Collision, as if I'm the only one saying these despicable, horrible things about Mercedes Moné's creative direction on AEW television. I'm sorry, what is there to actually like? Pardon me, sickos, for wanting something a little bit more than a fucking match with Momo Watanabe at a fucking pay-per-view, man. Gee. I mean, you go around and ask anybody if they want better for any part of their fucking life. You probably get the answer yes. All I'm asking for is better creative direction. I don't really understand what the consequences are that I should really be facing as far as that terrible statement. I don't really know what exactly you want me to go out there and serve as far as a punishment. Everybody is a fucking retard. And I'm using that word because I use it when I'm very angry. Go cancel me, bitch. Could say whatever the fuck I want. The AEW fan base are nothing more than a bunch of fucking retards who can't think for themselves and can't understand that another man who's confident, another creator who's confident in his delivery and what he says, stands on his own and does what the fuck he wants and says what he wants. I'm sorry that you are not able and you are not capable of achieving the success that I had. You know how I got to where I got? Because I worked my fucking ass off on it. Relationships ruined. Relationships tarnished. Sleepless nights. I can't even begin to tell you what I've sacrificed to be a fucking creator in this space. Everybody thinks it's fucking easy. The amount of money I spent on production on this fucking show, I mean, it's more than Joey Janela's yearly fucking salary. So spare me the bullshit that JD doesn't deserve anything that he's got. Why? Because you want my spot on Commentary House of Glory? Why? Because you want my audience? Why? Because you want the fucking numbers that we pull in every single fucking night. That's why. I've never seen so many fucking people claim that I don't deserve what I have in my entire life. The only people that are claiming these things are the people that want what I have. It is unbelievable how many people feel like they have the power to ruin somebody else's reputation and someone else's livelihood. Nobody gave you that fucking power. Nobody. And you're certainly not taking it from me. You're not taking it from me. Go take it from somebody else. All these people want to do is tear someone else who's infinitely more successful down. Oh, JD, go get a real job. Oh, JD sucks. JD sucks on commentary. Bitch, if I sucked on commentary, I would have been off the fucking air in the first 6 months. Bitch, if I sucked at what I do, I would not be here in front of an audience of 3,000 people on a Monday afternoon, which is much larger on a Monday night at our normal time. I've already blown numbers away from last year, and we're not even through the month of March yet. So please explain to me how my downfall is coming, or I am not deserving of what I've achieved for myself. I work my fucking ass off. Work my ass off. JD doesn't belong in the wrestling business. Who the fuck are you to tell me where I belong and don't belong? I belong wherever my fucking work takes me. My numbers and work prove it. One of the narratives that I've seen floating around out there is, oh, I don't blame AEW for pulling JD off of commentary. I wouldn't want him and his content calling their matches either. Motherfucker, I don't know where you were born and raised or when you found out I started doing commentary, but according to everybody, it's almost as if they realized I started doing commentary yesterday. I've been doing commentary for Hog for 7 fucking years. 7 years. I've called matches for Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, Ricochet.
James,
I've called matches for the Bucks, called matches for Private.
It's funny that it's called hog wrestling, which is another name for a dick. And you think that JD's a dick. I just found that funny. We don't have to continue watching this if you don't want to.
No, I don't want to. I was looking at my phone the whole time.
Oakley dokley.
I glazed on her. Dude. Stop.
A thick glaze.
You're not making yourself fucking healthy.
I forgot that he had said that. I don't know. I just find his commentary to be enjoyable. I like it when he gets angry. I like it when he has like a bunch of energy and isn't like, this sucked, that sucked, everything sucked. Anyways.
Hey, I'm just saying if his
Oh,
fantasy
by the way, you and I got heat, brother. I sent you a picture of what I got last weekend, and you didn't react. You didn't say nothing. I was pissed.
I was at work.
You were at work. You were at work on Saturday morning when I sent that to you.
Other job.
Oh,
Can't be on my damn phone.
I didn't know that you had another job. My apologies.
God. What is this damn picture? Hold on. Is it Saturday?
Saturday morning.
On what? Facebook?
It was through your phone, so don't worry about it.
Okay. No, I'm looking for it.
But basically, ladies and gentlemen, I'm currently in possession of an original PlayStation 1. It works. The games that I bought for it, they work. The games that I have for it, they don't currently work. They need to be resurfaced, or I just need to buy new copies. Because I've tried playing Spyro Year of the Dragon, because that's like a comfort game to me. Like, I could sit there and play that game for an hour or so and just be so satisfied. And I was just feeling nostalgic last weekend and bought that PlayStation 1. I bought Medieval 2, which is a game that I've been wanting to play ever since I played it on the demo disc as a child, but just had never had the funds. And finally saw it in the open, and the money situation was in the right spot at the right time. And I just was like, I gotta have it. But that wasn't the coolest thing that I saw this past weekend. When the fuck did we record? I know that we recorded last weekend. Yeah,
I don't remember. Last
Friday.
Saturday? Yeah, last Friday.
Friday. Yeah, so I don't know if I had mentioned this or not, but I found I should have went back and got it Saturday morning, but Mother Nature decided she wanted to squirt all over us Saturday morning last week, and there were just storms all over the place, and I was driving in the middle of one, and it was not fun. And yeah, but I had found Fozzie's Judas signed by all members of Fozzy, and even the vinyl got signed. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, I did mention this because you were running behind doing your taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. God damn it. I better go back to the app before I start hearing, yeah. 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 God. I hate it. That's the one thing that I hate is like when I get hungry while we're in the middle of doing this, like I am right now when I'm on DoorDash, and then I go back to the stream, and then the last sound that you play is the thing that fucking just goes every 2 seconds. Like LA Knight, I love you, but I can't hear your catchphrase every 2 seconds. Like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That happened last week. I had to hear Stone Cold Steve Austin go, what? 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 Stop. That's enough. That is enough. That is enough. Nope, I don't need to hear the dong, 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 dong.
I know what you want to hear.
No, stop. Don't fucking hit the baby. Do not.
I'm not hitting the baby. I was gonna hit this.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
What was that, Hogan? You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna make kids cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can you tell me about that? Because I'm behind on Jim Cornette stuff. It's been
Oh yes, I can.
It's been LolCal Universe Fat Camp, and that's been taking up a lot of my time because that shit is entertaining.
Okay, I'm gonna explain it. The whole Hulk Hogan make kids cry was that he's doing a beer tour for his shitty beer. It was
Shitty beer.
Shitty beer.
What?
What?
I think it was in New York or somewhere up there.
What?
What?
You're gonna have to just start doing that every time you like finish a sentence.
Okay.
So just keep going. Keep going.
Right. They were there.
What?
They were doing what, James?
They were doing sightings.
What?
Then all of a sudden,
What?
they just abruptly just left while people are still in line. And they have videos.
I was waiting for the
What?
and then they just left. What? While everybody else was at line. What? Kids were crying. What?
Oh, God damn you.
Parents were pissed.
What?
Hogan's being a heel.
What?
Didn't want to sign thing for the kids.
What?
What a bitch.
What?
Scumbag.
What?
Dickhead.
What?
Racist.
Yeah.
God, somebody needs to edit that clip of Vince McMahon saying, "Come on out here, you rapist," and it needs to say, "Come on out here, you racist."
That's what happened.
Dude, I love when people clip just random ass clips together, and it just blends so well. Get on out here, you racist. And then it just has then the video just comes to Booker T. He goes, "Hulk Hogan, we coming for you." Word I'm not allowed to say because I don't have that privilege, but you catch my drift. By the way, I absolutely love that fans are chanting that now at Booker T. It's so fucking hilarious. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Oh, by the way, the fans caught his ass in 4K on the um um
The
oh fuck
Julia match.
NXT. Yeah, I forget it wasn't this week's NXT. I was kind of disappointed this week by NXT, and the number and the ratings kind of showed they barely beat Dynamite this week. Believe that? AEW wins again. Duh. Nah, everybody's ratings are going to be down. It's March Madness. Even though usually, listen, here's the thing about March Madness. I don't know why y'all dumb motherfuckers go and fill out brackets just for the hell of it when you know that your bracket's going to break for the first like 2 games.
We do not care.
We do not care.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, for March
Oh my
Madness.
God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, it's just a moneymaker, James. Okay, calm down.
I know.
I'm just saying, everybody's talking about it.
I know. I just wanted to hit the button. My bad.
Oh, by the way, since I'm looking at it right now, I have an update.
Oh, we got an update.
Alter Bridge is gained a fan. Can you believe it?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm joking. All right.
Sometimes I never know if you're doing that to be a dick or you're trying to be funny.
I was joking.
Because if I go back and watch our stuff and I'm in the middle of just talking and I just hear, "Oh my God, who the hell cares?" It stops my train of thought and I honestly get a little hot. I go like, "This motherfucker."
That's...
Anyways, the JD situation wasn't the only fucking dumb thing that happened in wrestling this week. You know, I didn't think I was going to come around to it, but I'm slowly coming around to this mindset of maybe this spot is too big for Jey Uso's britches. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I shouldn't even be fucking speaking on this, but I'm a little drunk.
What?
Yeah, I'm drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
What?
It's delicious.
What?
It's refreshing.
What?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I brother. Help me.
What kind of Mike's Heart you're drinking again?
Strawberry lemonade. It's the only one that looked decent at Walmart this morning at 8:00. Yeah, they didn't really have a whole lot of whole lot of decent shit this morning. I was a little disappointed.
Damn.
I almost got the Mountain Dew one, and then I was like, not for $30. I'm not.
Yeah, there was no Smirnoffs or nothing like that.
They had Smirnoff Ice, but I'm not a big fan of Smirnoff Ice. And they had the
Damn.
screwdriver, and I don't like the screwdriver. Yeah, they had Jack and Coke, which I was like, I don't want to drink that. That just sounds gross. Jack Daniels is disgusting. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's gross.
Man, fuck you.
Jack and Coke is fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. It's nasty.
Damn, I'm a real alcoholic then.
And I'm pretty sure that was Lemmy's drink of choice, if I remember correctly.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack and Coke. Maybe it's because I didn't have it on ice. I just had it from a can, which probably could make a whole lot of difference. I don't know.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Get that shit in the glass.
I don't have a beer glass because
No, like a
technically,
nice,
I
like
technically
little whiskey
shouldn't
glass.
be. I technically shouldn't be drinking, James, because I promised the person that I love that I wouldn't drink. But things have been so fucking stressful over here that I'm having a whole 6-pack this weekend. I don't give a fuck. I got nothing better to do. I don't have to go into work at 8 o'clock at night and then text you at 10 o'clock, thinking that it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So like, hey man, you want to record tomorrow or Saturday?
So,
Then I don't get a goddamn response. I was like, well, fuck you too.
I'm usually.
I literally looked at my phone every break and I was like, this motherfucker didn't even read it. He probably heard his phone go off, looked at it and goes, oh, it's Aaron. What does he want? Oh, nothing important. Won't even look at it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Is like when I go to send somebody a text and I'm like, motherfucker, I know you have an Apple Watch. I know you have got this message and can see it.
Yes, I do have an Apple Watch.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, didn't even look at it. Crazy. And I was like, I know this motherfucker doesn't have to work tonight.
I was in the middle of MLB
Jerking
25.
off.
I was in the
He was in the middle of
playing-
jerking off. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He was choking up on the bat.
You what?
What did he say?
I gotta find that one too.
That's all you got to put in is what did he say?
Did I have
What did he say?
Play. I like big butts. Now you can go ahead and play the fucking thing.
What did he say?
There is the Wrestling Otaku and Women in 2025 video. What did he say?
What did he say?
Come on out, you rapist!
Oh,
Come on out here, you rapist!
I don't know what
You
this.
just made the list!
Oh,
Everybody has that. God, I'm so tired of hearing. You just made the list.
I didn't have it listed. It had like random numbers on. I was like, "What the fuck is this one?"
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's sound number 10, bruh?
Bruh.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? You know what isn't an instrument, though, but an instrument of torture? AEW Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
AEW Dynamite took place this week, and honestly, James, I didn't watch it. I heard about it.
I'll bring it.
And so my best friend, pretty much a staple of the show. You know who I'm talking about. Jonte Davenport, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I have to work, so I don't get to watch Dynamite live. And he texts me and he goes, I have just witnessed the grossest thing I have ever seen on television. And he's blowing my phone up, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he goes, "John Moxley just took a fucking suplex on Spike, and it's stuck in his back." And my dumbass said, "Hold on, fat camp. I have to go. I have to go seek this out real quick. Hold on. I got a rant about that later."
Okay.
And I went and I sought this shit out, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I saw it. John Moxley self-mutilating himself, and I'm just sitting here this weekend waiting for Jim Cornette to fucking drop that fucking video, that fucking clip, because man, I'm gonna watch that shit. But that was probably the grossest thing I've ever seen in wrestling. And like, if I would have seen pieces of skin come off, that would have been it. I would have never watched AEW Dynamite again after that. It was disgusting. I was stupid. Like, what the fuck?
All right.
Fuck. And James is gonna make everybody fucking watch it. I can't believe you.
All right.
I ain't watching it.
You can look away. Let me get to
I kind of can't because I'm in the process of figuring out some food.
Let's see.
You know, I sit here. You know what? I'm going to do something. I know we said we weren't going to talk about him, but Wrestling Otaku, I apologize for calling you fat when I'm sitting here doing this podcast and I'm sitting on my phone on DoorDash about to order some food. So I apologize for you being fat. Flipped the script on you, didn't I? Thought I was going to be nice. The fuck is wrong with you? I think you're losing control over there with the soundboard. You're losing control over there. Did you hit your pin?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The hell is Berea? What the fuck is that?
All right. Here's the clip. All right. If you guys are not have strong stomachs, I advise you to look away.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me! Pull that friggin' thing out of his back! Holy smokes! I've seen it all now. He needs a tetanus shot stat.
Oh my God!
What was with that fucking Cody entrance music thing? What the hell was that at the end?
Don't fucking know.
The crowd is here, about to blow. Memories on. Whoa! My father said.
I like what. I just love Taz's line. He needs a tetanus shot stat.
He needs a tetanus shot. Stay it.
I see Jim Cornette. What? Just what? Just what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. Hold on. Actually, I want to go to YouTube real quick.
Does he have it up?
Give me your thoughts and feelings on that disgusting display. I mean, listen. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm fucking listening.
Okay. I forget. I apologize.
Oh my God.
I'm in the process of trying to find something.
Can I say my thoughts real quick?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted your thoughts and opinions on the dumb shit.
Okay. God damn.
Oh, wait. Nope, that's sad.
My thoughts on that is like, dude, are they trying to get ratings? Because that didn't give them shit. And what did Moxley have to prove on that one? That
Mm.
I, that man would do anything. Oh my god.
He has not. There is no video.
Oh no, he just dropped an episode. That's probably probably from all these new videos are up.
Or whatever the fuck Jerry Lawler does. You do it better than I do. Where's my phone? There's my phone.
Wrestling Taco just posted on YouTube at JD from NY. Aren't you a commentator for an indie promotion? So basically, you promote indie garbage, don't you? I don't really see the problem. Settle down. Oh, there's comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fat Taku has spoken. We go live to James's Twitter feed right now.
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh, he's fucking what a faggot.
Let me pull it up. I don't know how I do that. Oh, right here. I got it. I didn't know you could post shit on fucking YouTube.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was a Billy O'Shea. The woman flew hard and bound it down low by Billy Boy's blow.
The fat man has it talking. Here's the post.
So word around town is that they found Bigfoot, and then I went to go look for Bigfoot, right, James? And unfortunately found the Wrestling Otaku, and I left very, very disappointed.
Damn.
Very disappointed. Yeah. Yeah. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling Otaku is Bigfoot.
Oh.
Somebody say.
Like I said, he tagged JD. Aren't you a commentator for indie promotion? Blah blah blah. Or before Mercedes oust you. LMAO. So basically, you promote indie garbage, don't you? I don't really see the problem.
Your mother taught me how. I just had that just
Oh Jesus Christ! I can hear it
kind
now.
of like pop out. Yeah. You suck dick. You suck dick. You suck dick.
Your mom
No,
taught me.
Kurt Angle, you suck dick.
Your mom taught me how.
Your mother taught me how. JBL up there plastered as fuck. I am a wrestling god.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
That guy texts his buddy to text that guy hardcore, and then the other guy texts back, well, I'm hardcore too. Look, look, everyone, hide your wives. It's Edge.
3. What was it? 2.
I got 3 words. I got 2 words for you. Matt freaking Hardy. Best part of that whole interaction between Paul Heyman and Edge is where he goes, that was 3 words.
That was 3.
Holds up to 3. That was 3.
That was 3.
Matt freaking Hardy.
Oh, JBL, the reason you were champion for so long because
Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. Everyone hide your wives. It's Edge. Can you believe that show's going to be 20 years old?
I'm old.
How do
I
you
was.
think I feel? I'm going to be 30 this year. And you know what I've
Oh, shut up.
come to realize? 1995 musically sucked a dick.
Did you had a hiccup there for a second?
No.
You were just talking like you were drunk. Man, 1995's fuck dick. That's all I heard off my fucking
Listen,
headset.
Morty, listen. Listen, Morty. We're gonna go on an adventure, Morty. We're gonna go see space.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're off the rails.
Brother,
Oh,
we've been off the rails. The train left the station and never came back.
but I'm bringing it right back with this promotion I got from Dubbies.
Uh-huh.
All right. If you guys want, healthier.
Wait, I thought we had this recorded. What's going on?
Let me get to it.
Oh, I'm speeding up the process. My bad.
Okay. All right. But they have. Oh, where's that mute button? Where's that mute button?
Did you get confused?
No, I'm debating on if I want to fucking mute you.
All right, I'll shut up. James, guess what? Shutting up right now.
Okay. Because I got a special offer for you at W's Energy. If you guys want regular, organic, shut the fuck up, Aaron. I can hear you. I heard that.
You didn't hear a thing.
Are you sure about that? All right. Yeah.
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 Anyways, back to Dubbies.
If you guys want organic energy, don't want to have feel jitters and all that stuff, get
Go
W's Energy.
outside, feel the sun, get some vitamin D. Some of you fuckers need it.
Aaron is right. The things have the stuff that it has in the energy for W's.
Yeah, go be a plant. Go touch grass.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. I'm serious. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to order my food. I'm going to shut up.
It's not only that, it is not 10% off this week.
It's not 10% off? What happened? What did we do? Did we piss off W's because we don't talk about them enough? What happened?
Oh my God, you're such a woman.
What happened?
If you let me talk,
go ahead.
For 30 fucking seconds, I will tell you what's going on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
W's is offering 30% off.
What?
Use Savage Pod for 30% off. It's not 10, 30%
Say
off.
it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights on. Carry me home. So wait, you mean to tell me that I can get a tub? Hold on, I'm helping you. You mean to tell me that I can get the Egress Strike Solo Leveling official licensed energy drink tub that is $39.99 and a shaker and use our promo code SavagePod for 30% off?
Like I said, yeah, 30% off.
Nuh-uh.
30% off.
No.
Wow. Watch this shit.
Nuh-uh. I'm doing it right now. Stop.
Stop. You stop it.
Stop. Can't figure this out. Where are my shakers? I need my shaker.
Look at that. They're 30% off.
Shake your booty.
Just use the code SavagePod. 30% off. Look at that.
What did you put? Oh, wow.
Watch.
Wow. 41.90. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Do the thing.
Boom.
Whoa. You know what, Dubbies? I got you. If I could find the, I could turn back time. If I could walk away.
Aaron is drunk, everyone.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk. Drunk with
You,
power.
you, I'm not doing nothing. You are drunk. You are drunk.
You're drunk with power.
How am I drunk with power?
Would you like to get the items at a discount? No. No, I will not. Oh, I gotta do this whole thing. This whole thing. Okay. So it's Savage Pod, Pod.
Yes.
I can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, it is not case sensitive.
You gotta capitalize it.
I didn't capitalize a damn thing, and it still took it.
There you go.
I mean, I could also be lying to you, so go ahead, try it out for yourselves. Now wait a minute.
They are sponsoring solo leveling.
So up, so down, alley. So up, so down, alley. California.
They have
Goes
another.
out of
They also have.
body.
They have a new flavor. It's called Tiger's Blood.
California. Goes out of body.
I'm sorry, guys.
Into
Tiger's Blood is strawberry watermelon coconut flavor.
the
Japanese
city.
soda. They got it all, guys. So use Savage Pot for 30% off.
City. City of God, dude. Pop Lockett and Johnson. Sorry, James. I apologize. I shouldn't have drank. I'm just trying to be entertaining. We were talking about Dynamite. Yeah, we were talking about John Moxley being a fuck.
We just talked about it. Like,
Oh, we did. Oh,
5 minutes
yeah.
ago.
That's right. That's right. And anyways, yeah, that was gross.
All right, guys. Let's do my segment. I picked 2 videos and. Oh, where did I had it?
Oh, well, so tough, honey. So,
We're gonna
tough.
we're gonna play Willie's one video. Is that all right, Aaron?
California knows how to party. Yes, that's fine. California
Jesus Christ.
knows how to party.
Well, I hope you don't mind, buddy. We're gonna play one of your videos.
You dropped the bomb on me, baby.
All right, here we go. It is titled Jey Uso should not win the world title at WrestleMania. Yo, no, no yeet.
Wrestling corner back at it.
Willie
Ladies and gentlemen,
Willie does wrestling or whatever you call yourself. You're fucking wrong, brother. Fucking wrong.
Willie, if you're listening, dog, Aaron's drunk. Don't take his shit
Fucking
personal.
wrong.
Don't take his shit
Fucking
personal.
wrong. Nah, every time. Listen. I love Willie, and I hope Willie knows that I'm fucking with him. Because every time that he posts something about Jey Uso, it's an instant yeet gif in the comments. from me. I'm just fucking with you. I hope you're not mad. I don't know where you're from, but if it's from Canada, oh, Canada. That's all I know.
Oh my god.
The world's #1 exporter of maple syrup and nonsense. Where is he from? Is he from Canada?
Yes, he's from Canada. He's from Canada. He's from
Canada sucks.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Stop. Aaron.
Willie, I'm challenging you
Oh my god.
to an international wrestling match. Either I go up there to Canada or you come down here to the States. We'll figure it out. That's it. We're having it out. US versus Canada. We'll live stream it on YouTube. I don't give a damn. What do you say? By the way, if you accept this challenge, please note that I am drunk and probably will not remember this in about 2 hours.
How about you just challenge each other in 2K25? How about that?
No, he'll kick my ass.
Can I play this video, Aaron? For fuck's sakes. God, man.
We're live in 3, 2, 1, play.
Corner back at it again with a brand new video.
Can you hear it?
And
User.
I mean, I know everyone's going to look at the title of this video and they're going to come in with their yeet flags fucking coming. I know a lot of my friends are on the Jey Uso hype train as well.
Hold on.
But
I got you.
obviously,
no. Hold on. I got you.
I got you. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. I got him.
No, you're Aaron. If you're fucking tweeting at him. Oh my god.
Oops.
I want to give Willie a heads up message.
I think I'm just trying to get his attention. All right, I'm done. I need to. You can go ahead and there we go. Press play.
if you have been watching my channel or if you've been following me on Twitter for the past little bit, you will know my thoughts on the fact that Jey Uso is inevitably going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And it seems like a lot of people on social media say the same. And I see a lot of people on Twitter also say, man, this Jey Uso hate is forced, man. This Jey Uso hate. I can't understand how people just can't accept the fact that Jey Uso's over. Just can't accept the fact that Jey Uso is a star. I don't care.
You sound like a hater,
really
bro.
I don't care if he's over. I don't care if his catchphrase sells millions of shirts. Because Jey Uso does not deserve to be a world champion.
Pause.
Oh, God.
James.
Yes.
You know, and I know, and everybody that watches the show knows that I like Willie. He's one of the few people that we've had on, and the other guy that we had. Did we have another person on?
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, all Jake. Like they're great people. They're great people to have a discussion with. Willie knows that I'm just fucking with him, busting his balls. I'm gonna be honest.
You're tickling the shaft. I understand what you're doing.
I'm gonna be honest here.
You're cranking his knob.
Willie, I'm gonna go ahead, play it. I know you're waiting.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
Really? I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes honesty is the best policy. Kind of sound like a hater, bro. Yeet. Hold on, let me do that again. Yeet.
Yeet!
No, I'm just kidding. I am in 100% agreement with one William. I hope he doesn't. I hope I don't get a DM that says, "Please don't call me William." If I offended you by calling you William, I apologize. But I'm in agreement with Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is so hot right now. Well, except for the women's triple threat. I'll get into that in a minute. I thought that segment was the drizzling shits.
We'll bring up the John Cena promo and all that stuff here in a little bit.
I am not an entertainer. I am a human being.
All right, go on with what you were saying.
But no, Willie's hitting the nail on the head here when he's talking about, the Jey Uso stuff. Like, I'm getting into that camp of, I'm like, is he really gonna win the world title? I haven't really.
Oh no, I'm wearing a Jey Uso WrestleMania Geek shirt.
I mean, I'm kind of like in the middle. I guess creative has to really do something to wow me, because everything else is more interesting. Like, I love you, Jey Uso, but everything else is just, I'm all yeeted out, James.
You're all yeeted out.
I don't have any more yeets left to give. Giving it all. Giving it my best shot.
Damn.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
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 Yeet!
No yeet.
Yeah!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This has been a really entertaining show, guys. Oh, Aaron, I hope you remember half the shit you just said. You better.
What? That I don't like Jey Uso? Who said
No. I just hope you watch back this fucking episode.
I will 100% not, because I hate the sound of my own voice. So.
All right.
Just saying.
Let's hear more. Let's hear more, Willie.
At least I'm honest with you, and
Yes, I know you
I
are.
don't go back and watch our shit, because sometimes I do remember half the shit that I say, and other times I just don't like the sound of my own voice. So y'all are just gonna have to get over it.
All right, let's
You bunch of bitches.
let's let Willie cook for here, okay?
Obviously, the main point for today was yesterday was Monday Night Raw. No, actually, 2 days ago was Monday Night Raw at 3 in the afternoon. Jey Uso faced Austin Theory.
They're doing the international tour right now.
Apparently, according to reports, this match was supposed to be 10, 11 minutes.
Because of Raw.
But it wasn't.
No, it was John Cena.
And the reason why it was cut for time because of the John Cena and Cody Rhodes segment. But the ending of the match was what really got a lot of people talking. Even the entire match. Jey Uso did a dive and botched it. So
okay, all right. Can I say something about this real quick? At least Jey Uso stick the landing.
Yeah, you hear that, AJ Francis? Do you hear that, AJ Francis?
Flop dollar.
You big bastard, you big fat bastard.
Hey, after Jey Uso
dropping dropping Dirty Dom's name on TNA, thinking that he's gonna get a pop. He probably just got
Oh my god, AJ Francis? Oh my god.
Is that AJ Francis? Oh my god.
But after Jey Uso landed, you can see that Jey Uso broke character was like, well shit, I fucked that up.
Jimmy's mom.
Dalla botched his dive years ago, and
Jay's botch wasn't that bad.
when he won the match,
I think
he
he
was
just
clearly meant
He
to
legit
be
stick the landing.
a spear to Austin Theory, but it looked like a crossbody, and Jey Uso won the match off that. You have no idea the amount of fucking people on Twitter that were like, oh no, it was meant to be a crossbody. That wasn't a botched spear. That was meant to be a crossbody.
How many times Goldberg botched his spears?
a lot. Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Okay. Go ahead, Aaron. You were gonna say something. Nothing.
No, I was kind of hoping that I would have heard the "Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg"
I
because
do
he
not-
actually did that in fucking WCW.
I don't have that soundbite.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
No, motherfucker. That was supposed to be a spear. That was supposed to be a spear. Because if that was supposed to be a crossbody, what? A crossbody's a winning finisher now?
It was Randy Orton's whole
The
finisher.
crossbody's as generic as the fucking super kick, dog. But, and then the way that they're selling this feud between Jay.
Oh, did you mention about the super kick?
Huh?
He was saying the crossbody's a generic move, just like the super kick. I blame the Young Bucks for that.
Yeah. Super kick party.
Jey Uso and Gunther is
Bring back the
absolutely
Young
fucking
Bucks.
atrocious. Like I've kept
So why, Aaron? You can shit on him even more.
No. No.
like I keep saying in all these
They do
videos,
something of
Jay-
meaning. I mean, their AEW's tag team division needs all the help they can get.
But every time they
Like,
come back,
who on the AEW tag team roster is going to beat the Hurt Business?
well,
wait.
Well, I would have said fucking Brian Cage and Lance Archer, but they booked them wrong.
Yeah.
FTR might be breaking up. But every time they put
no way. Ain't no way Tony is doing that. That would be wild.
that what happened, Dax walked away after the Coke match. Yeah, I'm trying to get this thing off my finger. But every time they put Young Bucks on TV, the ratings drop bad. Because people don't like my little posts about them, calling them rating droppers.
Jey Uso versus Gunther does not seem to me like a WrestleMania main.
They should change
event.
They should change their finish from the Meltzer driver to the ratings dropper. That'd be fucking hilarious. Matt Nick Jackson and they hit the ratings dropper 1, 2, 3, and they beat the Hurt Business.
And there goes
we can't believe it, Tony. They fight the Young Bucks came back right before AEW Dynasty. They challenged the Hurt Business. Excalibur.
Oh, there goes the 200,000 viewers.
Do you understand how hard it is on me to do Excalibur when he's talking in 300 times speed?
Dude. I want to know if someone's in his ears like, dude, slow down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live from New York City, and there has been a plane that has hit the World Trade Center. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. My name's Excalibur. Oh my god! Oh my god, Tony! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wow! There's been a second plane that's hit the World Trade Center. We're all gonna fucking die. I'm Excalibur. I'm on AEW Dynamite. We're all gonna die.
Do one of his sponsors. I always
And now
laugh.
I don't know one of their sponsors.
Castor Oil. Just name.
Oh boy.
Just name it like a random sponsor.
Okay.
I laugh at his fucking sponsor because he stumbles over it. This episode of Dynamite is sponsored by Slim Jims.
Nah, it would be Sasquatch sticks.
Jack Links.
Jack Links. Yeah. They couldn't get a Slim Jim sponsorship. WWE's got that under lock and key. Okay, I got one.
All right, here we go, guys.
All right, let me take a swig of this.
Sorry, Willie.
Nice.
Take off stream real quick.
Nice, tasty alcoholic beverage.
You sure it's a sip, not a fucking swig?
Oh, it's a swig.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, it's a swig. You know, Tony, the weather's starting to heat up, and if you need something cool and refreshing, you need to go to Mike's Hard Lemonade. They've got a bunch of flavors, and Tony, let me tell you, I'm drinking Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade right now, and I gotta tell you, it's the tastiest fucking drink I've ever fucking tasted. My name's Excalibur.
What did he say?
Why did my laugh sound like that fucking gun that they use in automotive to get the bolts off of the tires?
The air wrench?
Yeah. And they're off. They're back off to the races, Tony. This is the F1 Grand Prix. Tony Schiavone. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Marty Jannetty is. I would love to see him call a NASCAR race. That would be fucking hilarious. He wouldn't know what to do with his time.
He's coming up at the right turn now. Oh, I can't.
He's coming up to turn 3, Tony Schiavone, and I got to tell you, Tony Stewart, he has got this lead, but there's a guy coming up from behind. He's driving the number 24 DuPont car. That's right, Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon takes the lead. Jeff Gordon's going to win the Daytona 500. Oh my God! It's coming on. As you can tell, I'm a Jeff Gordon fan. I had to put Jeff Gordon over Tony Stewart. Because at least my race car driver didn't kill people. Fucker. Could you imagine this? Okay, listen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at Augusta Golf Course for the Masters. I am Excalibur from AEW, and Tiger Woods is up to putt. He is ready to putt for par. And I would like to say that AEW Dynamite is live Wednesday nights at 8 Eastern on TBS. And if you really like professional wrestling, you should really check out AEW Dynamite. And I'm only doing this because there is a gun pointed to my head by my boss, Tony Khan, and he said that if I yell into the microphone one more time, that he's going to shoot me. So as you can tell, Tiger Woods, he is surveying the green, and he looks like he's about to putt, and he sinks a 20-foot putt. Congratulations, Tiger Woods. You have made it. You are now plus 2 on the day. We go to the 7th hole. It's a par 4, 365 yard, 365 total yards. And Rory McIlroy is up to the tee box now, and he's gonna tee off. Let's watch as Rory McIlroy tees off.
Imagine you scream. Imagine
I
scream. Then
did that. I did that 100% ad lib. Like, I know enough about golf that I know that the Masters is coming up. I think the Masters is like the first week in April. So yeah, go ahead, get your gold jackets and everything else. And really happy to announce that Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out this summer. I'm super excited. Unfortunately, I feel like it's going to be a bunch of rehash of old jokes that I no longer find funny.
imagine Excalibur get excited about it, like Tiger Woods, but oh, that's it.
Are you ready? Are you ready, James, for the redneck experience of a lifetime? That's right, Joe Dirt is back with Joe Dirt 2, The Beautiful Loser,
Oh Jesus!
which will be airing right after AEW Dynamite.
Why did you bring up that movie?
I don't know, because I was excited for it when it was announced, and then I watched it and I was like, it kind of sucked. I've never went back and watched Joe Dirt 2. I could watch Joe Dirt 1 for hours. You're gonna stand there. I'm in a fireworks stand. You're gonna tell me you don't have any whisker do's, whisker don'ts? What are you? Well, that's the problem.
I just like snakes and sparklers. That's your prerogative. It's not about what you want. It's about them seeing it. Holy fuck, where's my phone? There's my phone. Hey. So we have a problem. My earbuds died, and I just plugged them in.
Oh no!
So yeah, you guys don't have to hear me for a couple of maybe 20 minutes.
Oh no!
So now James can actually move on with the fucking show. James was like, God damn, thank God.
Oh, thank fucking God!
I heard that,
I want you to hear it.
bitch.
Kiss me, fat boy. All right. Finally. It's finally happened. I get to run this show by myself. Aaron, I can hear you, you fucking bitch.
What?
Dude, I was off screen. Then I happened to look up. I see Okada call me a bitch.
All right, go ahead, continue.
Okay, I'm gonna play this video.
WWE broke so many records in 2024, it's disgusting.
Like, I make a lot of money, you know, and I'm really happy about it. I'm not bragging. I just want to say this. I make it's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
WWE is selling out stadiums and arenas left and right. They're in their Netflix bag, all their top stars are over as fuck, and by every metric, the entire promotion is on fire. But you never know how well WWE's current stars are doing by how invested WWE is in its future. WWE's flagship developmental program, NXT, has evolved to the point where they're beating AEW Dynamite on TV every week. NXT on CW has defeated Dynamite in total viewers for 13 weeks in a row. And it's actually getting closer to 1 million viewers than Dynamite has in years now. But that's just the tip of the TNT. WWE also has the WWE ID program, the NIL program, Evolve, LFG, and even a partnership with TNA that keeps WWE shelves stocked with talent and a future so bright they need Bret Hart sunglasses. Today, we're going to talk about everything WWE has done to invest in its future while AEW continues down a dangerous path of doubling down on aging legends with no developmental plan in sight.
What?
All geriatric wrestling.
I gotta find that video. He made that video.
Okay, well,
Wars are one on you. AEW is bringing a dial-up modem to a Twitch stream. Subscribe in Swahili. What's good? Come get your free PWB sticker. You can stick me on your smartphone so I can listen to all your conversations like the government. But I won't tell anyone. I'll just judge quietly. I'm a healthy adhesive. Just post me on a MacBook because apples are delicious. We can even stick it to the man and jump on a cop car together. Whee! Because, hey, where you going, you selfish son of a... Is that all you got, you hoe-ass pigs? Get your free stickers by clicking the link in the description. What do you think AEW could do to build up its future? Because right now, if you look at the product, they're kind of relying on a lot of the current and older names in wrestling.
I can tell you this. It's hard for me to say what they should do or anything like that, but I can tell you back when I was in WCW and things were just running, you know, and everybody thought everything was good just because we were on television, kind of like what, you know, we may see with those guys. You could wake up one day and it could be all over with. So you better be thinking about, you know, what's next. You better be thinking about the future.
WWE's entire theme this WrestleMania season is as a top-heavy promotion. The Royal Rumble was basically a celebration of a stacked roster. Seriously, there was at least a 2-minute period where all the top stars just stood around, stared at each other, did nothing, and people went crazy. That's because this year's Rumble was loaded with everything from former world champions to former Rumble winners to current and future Hall of Famers. WWE is such an embarrassment of riches that the men's Royal Rumble winner ended up being an up-and-coming star in Jey Uso, who will be cemented as a main eventer come Easter. WWE has a dream roster at the top, but that's not stopping it from creating more stars before your very eyes. You don't even have to go to developmental to find the future stars of WWE. Braun Breaker and Tiffany Stratton just got here, and they're well on their way to becoming top stars if they're not there already. Stratton is going to be in a world title match this WrestleMania season, and she's still technically a main roster rookie. The Intercontinental Championship was revived thanks to Gunther, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso, and now it's on Breaker. In addition to the young, homegrown stars of WWE, lest we forget about Penta and Jacob Fatu, who, despite debuting in 2024, could probably main event WrestleMania right now. From Cody to Roman to Drew McIntyre to Seth Rollins to Bianca Belair to Rhea Ripley, most of WWE's core main event picture is still well within its prime. But that's not stopping WWE from making more stars like a main event machine. WWE said, Miro and Malachi Black seem WWE bound. And what's scary about that for AEW is Miro, Malachi, and Penta all follow the same path of becoming disgruntled in a directionless Jacksonville and heading for greener pastures in Stamford. They're not the only frustrated free agents who popped out in the PC, but we'll get to that soon enough. Remind me what mirror WWE needs to look at after AEW's star-studded free agency haul? Because ever since AEW signed established stars in Okada, Mercedes, and Ospreay, Dynamite did a downward spiral, Collision cratered, and Rampage was retired. While the future of WWE is banging at the door, AEW is pushing the ghosts of pro wrestling's past. A 57-year-old Jeff Jarrett wants to be world champion. The Hurt Syndicate is all around 50 years old.
50 years old. 50 years old.
Not only are my goats Lashley and Shelton tag team champions, they feel like the biggest stars in Jacksonville. I'm happy for them. But how long is that going to last? Cope is the #1 contender for the AEW World title at age 51. AEW was supposed to be this edgy alternative product, yet just about everybody who's relevant in that promotion came up during the Ruthless Aggression era. Now they're leaning into AEW's Youthless Aggression. AEW has no foundation to build on whatsoever. And even when something falls into their lap, like a Harley Cameron, they have her lose to Mercedes in her home country. AEW is reliant on mostly store-bought talent that they bought at a premium because they got over in WWE and little else. Not only is WWE's main roster loaded with current and future stars from in and out of the WWE system, WWE's scouting department is still hungry for more, and WWE's developmental system has gone from one single territory to a full-blown buffet. NXT is still technically developmental, but it's now a third brand that's beating AEW's ass on a budget. Only against AEW can a third brand finish in first place. NXT's TV deal with CW is a fraction of what AEW's deal is with WBD. And African NXT is exponentially cooler, more popular, and far more effective in creating stars. The National Wrestling Wars stopped being about WWE versus AEW a long time ago. That war is closer to what WWE versus TNA was in 2010. The new Wrestling Wars, present day, is a competition between NXT and AEW. And NXT is winning. In NXT's first 19 weeks on the CW, they've beaten AEW in total viewership in 17 of those weeks. For those of you, but AEW on Max people, 15 of those weeks happened before AEW began airing on Max, and NXT went 13-2. After getting dominated during the Wednesday Night Wars, NXT went from trying to out-indie AEW to changing its identity to a hipper, blacker product. African NXT booked super athletes, mostly black, and more importantly, super personalities. Now the product represents the same spectrum of blackness that I've been begging for since I started watching wrestling as a young black child. African NXT has a Nigerian world champion. Its biggest star is Trick Williams. The first women's North American champion was suburban flip queen Kalani Jordan. They got Lash legend Sol Ruka counts. Ricky Starks just pulled up last week and somehow added to NXT's star power. NXT's roster looks like WWE's Black History Month poster. If NXT got rid of DEI, it would mean less white people in the territory. And oh, by the way, NXT's viewership has grown year over year. You think that's a coincidence? Whenever I talk about black people in wrestling, people always assume that I want equality. No, equality's overrated. I'm for inequality in pro wrestling. In other words, I want to see more black people on TV than any other race. At the end of the day, pro wrestling is entertainment, and you can't be entertaining without being cool. And this isn't even really a youth thing. I've already said this before, and I'll say it again. The Big Black Hurt Syndicate is the coolest thing in all of AEW. We Heard People is a bop. Shouts to Westside Gun. And them niggas is in their 50s. Black culture has the major key to what's cool in this country. So the more black people on TV, the cooler the product, the higher the ratings. Life's not fair. I don't make the rules. People love to weaponize DEI against black people. You know how low NXT's ratings would be if there was a white DEI program? Like if there was a DE white program, it would literally be AEW, but worse. You know how I know? It's because there was a white NXT on Wednesday nights. And after getting every opportunity to fail against Dynamite, black people stepped in and bailed them out with African NXT on Tuesdays. Wow, pro wrestling really is a microcosm of America. Happy Black History Month. NXT's main event picture feels ready to make a difference on the main roster immediately. They're young, they're black, they're cool, and they're the opposite of AEW's glaring issue of being old, out of touch, and several steps behind with Tony Khan in charge. Before AEW can get anywhere near where it was during its beginner's luck years, they need to surpass NXT. And as long as we're in the African NXT era, that's not happening anytime soon, if ever. Part of NXT's renaissance came when WWE launched the Next in Line program, where the promotion recruited college athletes. Of course, most of the best athletes in the world are black, so WWE's NIL recruits coincided with NXT getting a healthy injection of melanin, like MXT. No, I like African NXT better. One of WWE's most successful NIL recruits is Alabama track and field star Isaac Odugbazin, otherwise known as NXT World Champion Obafemi West Africa in the household. Top stars Trick Williams and Tiffany Stratton weren't technically NIL recruits, but they're still prized college athletes with no prior wrestling experience, just like NIL recruits. From a career standpoint, they're working circles around the Kyle Fletchers of the world. Most NIL recruits now appear on TV as part of WWE's LFG show, which airs on A&E. WWE LFG is this generation's Tough Enough. WWE Hall of Famers Booker T, The Undertaker, Mickey James, and Bubba Ray coach teams of up-and-coming wrestlers, mostly NIL recruits, looking to become WWE superstars. They'll get television exposure so the ones who do make it have an immediate connection with fans. This is one of the areas where WWE has a dominant advantage over AEW. Because while AEW does have a deal with Max, nobody cares about AEW past Dynamite. AEW's B shows like Rampage, AEW Dark, Dark Elevation, Battle of the Belts, AEW All Access, ROH, and now Collision just don't connect. Fans of AEW support Dynamite and pay-per-views. And even those two flagships are starting to lose traction. In 2024, pre-Max, Dynamite's average viewership was 698,000, down almost 20% from 2023. NXT's average viewership is up almost 30%. Even AEW's B WrestleMania had to be moved to a smaller building after Grand Slam Australia was moved from Suncorp Stadium to Brisbane Entertainment Centre, just like I predicted on this app. AEW's job as a wrestling company is to give the market what they want. Every market where they're selling tickets is screaming, we don't want this shit. And AEW's plan is to scale up. Don't be surprised if one of these ambitious stadium shows turns into AEW's WrestleMania 7, where AEW Australia will have to scale down to the Silverdome. No, not that Silverdome. Look at the 5,000-seat Silverdome in Launceston, Tasmania, Australia, and like it. Bruh, AEW better have the Wollongong Entertainment Centre on standby, my guy. Close enough. We might not be too far from a scenario where Dynamite is competing with WWE LFG for dominance in total viewership. And by the time AEW tries to regroup and find new stars, there may be nowhere to look. WWE isn't just trying to reimagine wrestling through college athletes. WWE is also invested in the independent wrestling scene through the WWE ID program. Cody Rhodes' Nightmare Factory, Seth Rollins' Black and Brave Academy, Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, Elite Pro Wrestling Training Center, and Rikishi's Knox Pro Academy have all been WWE ID'd. I just realized some of the trainers of these developmental territories are younger than some of the top stars in AEW. WWE has priority over some of the top independent wrestling names in the country. Once upon a time, AEW was the worldwide leader in stealing talent from independent and international promotions like New Japan and ROH. I just did a whole video about that here. Now WWE is out AEWing AEW by putting their fingers to the pulse of the independent wrestling scene. And what's even scarier for AEW is some of these indies have TV deals on Wednesday nights. On March 5th, WWE Evolve will premiere on Wednesday nights head-to-head against AEW Dynamite. To add insult to injury, Evolve will be on Tubi TV, where there were rumors that AEW Shockwave was supposed to get a TV deal. Now, months after trademarking AEW Shockwave and teasing yet another hapless B show, Tony Khan's Shockwave project fell on its face so bad, you'd think he trademarked the term Shockmaster. WWE ally Gabe Sapolsky, a Paul Heyman disciple, is booking Evolve. And while I don't expect Evolve to be a serious threat to AEW Dynamite just yet, don't be surprised if Evolve begins eating away at the disillusioned AEW audience that signed up to see the future of wrestling only to get bait and switched with Jeff Jarrett and Cope. I argued that I thought Ricky Starks, Miro, and Malachi Black should have started out in Evolve to get the show off the ground. Really give AEW a run for its money while also proving that they can be professional after falling out with Tony Khan. Competition or not, Evolve will be yet another platform for WWE to build up its future through WWE ID athletes. And for a promotion that's so bulletproof at the top, WWE's investment in its future is nothing short of scary, because the Performance Center isn't the only place in Florida where WWE is recruiting. Last month, WWE and TNA announced a multi-year partnership. TNA has established stars such as Moose, the polarizing Tessa Blanchard, and world champion Joe Hendry, who got a huge pop at the Royal Rumble before being yeeted out of it by Roman Reigns. That should tell you everything you need to know about the power dynamic in that relationship. The fact that the TNA World Champion was thrown out of the Royal Rumble faster than them white folks threw Evil off that Poindexter plantation.
Stepping down from my spot on the Raw Post Show.
Evil the only nigga to get fired by a white man and keep the shackles on. Somebody said he looks like Timu Idris. We'll be right back. Former TNA top star Jordan Grace recently signed with WWE, and while TNA will benefit from NXT stars on its TV and an early shot in the arm from this partnership, WWE will be the real beneficiaries, because anybody who really gets over in TNA will almost inevitably be WWE bound. TNA has impressively stuck around for years, but through this partnership, there's something of a feeder territory to WWE. And if AEW isn't careful, they might mess around and find themselves in the exact same position if they don't start building developmental territories of their own. Check out this video and subscribe. How impressive is WWE's future? How scary is it that AEW...
All right, there's that video. There it is.
2025 is set to be the most memorable year in the history of wrestling. The streaming wars are heating up after AEW debuted with Max on January 1st. More importantly, WWE made its Netflix debut on
Monday night, January 6th.
Here's what's happening January 6th on Netflix.
I'm going to make history on January 6th. On January 6th, it is a new launch of WWE worldwide. On January 6th is just the start.
January 6th in Los Angeles, one of the biggest events in WWE history.
It's official, January 6th.
I'm gonna beat you January 6th on Netflix.
On January 6th.
We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
On January 6th.
We're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
At the Capitol on January 6th.
What actually happened on January 6th?
I hear every wrestler that lost a match tonight will try to overturn the result. Not to be outdone by WWE, even though they were, AEW turned 6 years old in 2025. But after another baffling episode of Dynamite, AEW is 6 going on 60. AEW is fighting an uncool problem that they're highly unlikely to win. But if they're going to turn things around, they're not going to do it with aging wrestlers in the main event. So how then is AEW planning to combat its uncool problem? With aging wrestlers in the main event, duh! Today, we're going to talk about AEW doubling down on geriatrics and how a struggling company has reduced itself to using old wrestlers to solve old problems. Subscribe and seniority. If AEW's locker room was any more medieval, its top stars would be walking around with their dicks out like every old man at 24-hour fitness. AEW is so retired, and they just can't hide it. AEW Dynamite's new theme song is literally I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters, which came out in 1982. The promotion is also going to bring back Elton John's Saturday for its B show Collision, which came out in 1973. AEW Rampage is also imitating old people because now it's dead. Even if Rampage was still alive, its theme song would probably be all like, thank you for being a friend. Let's drive this joke into the ground with a live look at the AEW women's division.
Thank you for being a friend.
Tony Khan's assistant booker is 65-year-old Dave Meltzer, whose idea of cool is using imaginary stars to grade fake wrestling matches. Unfortunately, all the jests for men in the world doesn't change the fact that Dave Meltzer is an old fuck. In other words, his hair has dye in it, and he just can't hide it. Okay. After an alarming 2024, AEW desperately needs a fresh start. But to kick off 2025 in a year where they have to get younger and make new stars, Tony Khan is booking 57-year-old Jeff Jarrett in a retirement tour. Look, I love Jeff Jarrett. He embodies every quality in wrestlers that I love. He follows me on Twitter. And that's it. That's all it takes for me to love a wrestler. Just follow me on Twitter. This is nasty. Having said that, AEW is doing another retirement tour with Jeff Jarrett. Forget the fact that John Cena is doing a much better version of this in WWE and on Netflix as an A-list star. AEW already went the retirement well twice in 2024. Sting had a retirement tour that ended in March, followed by Bryan Danielson's retirement tour that same year in August. Retirement tours are supposed to be special storylines that you do maybe once a decade. AEW has already done 3 in 6 years, and they're all featuring wrestlers who made their names with other promotions. Retirement tours live and die by sentimental value, but a free agent with no ties to AEW embarking on a retirement tour in AEW carries no sentimental value whatsoever. AEW's first retirement storyline should have been with, I don't know, an AEW original. They wouldn't even have to wait that long. In a few years, almost all the EVPs will be pushing 40 or older. AEW's history has nothing to do with Sting, Jeff Jarrett, or Bryan Danielson's retirement, so when you see highlights of their careers, they just make you feel nostalgic for other wrestling promotions. AEW has turned into a whorehouse where grandfathers go to sing their swan songs. Imagine taking Peyton Manning with the Broncos at the end, Aaron Rodgers with the Jets now, and Kirk Cousins with the Falcons, and calling it a wrestling promotion. You'd have AEW. AEW is the master of beating the same storylines to death, even when they don't work. They tried an invasion angle with the Young Bucks, and when that violently flamed out, they did the same damn thing with the Whitepool Combat Club, which is violently flaming out. Now they're doing back-to-back-to-back farewells with wrestlers who don't even go here. At least John Cena had a cradle-to-the-grave career with WWE. Cena never wrestled with any other promotion. Jeff Jarrett is a complete opposite. In fact, Jarrett is the ultimate worker. In 2022, Jarrett worked for WWE, NWA, GCW, and AEW. He should be in the Keep Getting Them Checks Hall of Fame. Now AEW is renting a Jeff Jarrett retirement storyline, so all the emotions that go with it feel bought and paid for. They're not authentic. Jeff Jarrett's journey to retirement in AEW was a contract negotiation, but at least now AEW has enough money to license vintage footage from TNA and WWE.
What's good? Come get your free PWB sticker. You can stick me on your smartphone so I can listen to all your conversations like the government, but I won't tell anyone.
Its obsession with retirement and hit songs from the 70s. Jon Moxley, AEW's world champion, is almost 40. The top contender, now known as Cope, is 51 years old. The man who holds a contract for an anytime world title shot, Christian Cage, is also 51. AEW's hottest faction is the Hurt Syndicate. Love that for them. But they consist of a 49-year-old Shelton Benjamin, a 51-year-old MVP, and its youngest member is Bobby Lashley, who turned 48 in July. Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks turns 40 in March, and the returning Kenny Omega is 41. Claudio Castagnoli is a trios champion and main eventer by way of the Whitepool Combat Club. He's 44. Eddie Kingston is a heart and soul of AEW, which means AEW is at risk for heart and soul disease because that nigga's 43. The ROH World Champion is Chris Jericho. AEW put the title on him to try to get ROH a TV deal with Max. Chris Jericho is 54. Even up-and-coming stars like Orange Cassidy is 40. Fuck a TV deal. AEW might as well give their money to me, shorty. You can't dance in the strip club when you're 40. AEW has a 28-year-old MJF right there, but they're wasting him in a nonsensical storyline that should have been scrapped a year ago. 29-year-old Toni Storm was a revelation in 2024, but they're rebooting her with an old gimmick. Look, I like the creative ambition, but you need timeless Toni Storm yesterday. AEW does not have the luxury to be fixing what was never broken. AEW's biggest stars are older than Glenn Jacobs if he needed a cane. Everything about the promotion, from its Dave Meltzer influence to its vintage theme music, right down to its medieval main event, feels like AGW. All geriatric wrestling. AGW, the type of wrestling promotion to eat pistachios from a glass jar. AGW, the type of promotion to carry mustard packets in its shirt pockets. AGW, the type of promotion to drive 20 miles per hour in a Buick Electra. AGW, the type of promotion to describe a girl it just met as a doll. AGW, the type of promotion to wrestle in adult diapers. AGW, the type of promotion to give birth to a whole hand. AEW got all that money and they're basically using it to pay AARP dues to its top stars. WWE's next generation of young talent in Africa NXT is outdrawing Dynamite while learning on the job, right in front of AEW's faces. This should scare the shit out of AEW, given what they've spent on the roster compared to NXT. But instead, AEW is trying to fight all that youth with a musket and a battle axe. How is AEW having a midlife crisis before it even turned 7 years old? It's like if a child lost his first tooth and in order to cope, it bought a Ferrari. There's no long-term plan for AEW to get younger, cooler, and or find an identity. Instead, AEW is hitching its wagon to aging stars of the past with week-to-week booking. Its homegrown stars are old, its free agents are old, and its theme music is even older. It's like they're playing Pass the Aux at a shuffleboard tournament. Do they want AEW Dynamite to feel like a 50s diner? Are they about to have a storyline where the Hurt Syndicate stages a sit-in at a lunch counter? You laugh, but Martin Luther King Day is right around the corner. And this year, my goat's birthday falls on a Wednesday. AEW had to move to smaller buildings in 2024. All In Australia will no longer be a stadium show, and All In Texas is facing the same fate. AEW is not drawing. Ratings are shit. The wrestling world is passing it by, and its answer is to get older? 2025 is an important year for AEW because they need to build on what they did in the past. The money they got for their new TV deal was predicated on its initial success in CM Punk. Tony Khan himself believes they got an increase for airing the Brawl In footage. But now AEW has to spend the next 2 years in search of another extension, which is not guaranteed. AEW has a wrinkly roster. WWE is on top of its game. CM Punk is long gone, and so is AEW's beginner's luck. AEW needs to get focused immediately, instead of pasting together an impression of a promotion with your dad's favorite wrestlers. It's no wonder AEW is dying in 18 to 34, and its 18 to 49 demo won't get any stronger with a main event that could be booked in an assisted living home. Check out this video and subscribe. How bad is AEW's midlife crisis really? Tell me in the comments.
All right. Aaron. I'm surprised you're still there.
Yeah, I'm currently waiting for my fucking earbuds to charge.
Still.
Yeah.
Also use co-savage pod for Repo Apparel Company. Get you all fancy dancy with their clothing line.
Fancy dancy.
Fancy dancy.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh. What else you want to talk about, Aaron?
Well, you sound like Cody Rhodes. What's wrong with you?
What do you want to talk about?
So what do you want to talk Big ups to the Cincinnati Bengals for doing the damn near unthinkable.
Oh, them resigned Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Both.
Mm-hmm.
On the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, it's Super Bowl or nothing for the Bengals this year with me. You can't make that big of a move and then drop a goose egg.
Now they need to work on a defense.
Yeah, that'll get fixed at some point. I'm just hoping that like the defense isn't like it's not like Swiss cheese like it was last year, and like we actually have a pretty decent defense to match our amazing offense.
Because Joe Burrow can't recover
Because
anymore.
Listen, if I have to watch another NFL season where the Chiefs just go to the Super Bowl, I mean they didn't win this year, thank God. They got fucking smacked in the dick. Fucking smacked in the dick. But like, if I have to see another season where the Kansas City Chiefs are the AFC champions, I'm gonna have a conniption fit.
Oh no.
I just hate the Chiefs. The Chiefs have become the new Patriots of the 2020s. And I just want Cincinnati to realize, you could be Kansas City,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'd love that. I'd love for Cincinnati to just go on like a maybe like a 3 Super Bowl run in 5 years. Win one of them, That'd be great. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck about the other two Super Bowl appearances. I'd be like, fuck, man, we won one in my lifetime. I never thought I'd be able to see that. And I also just want Cincinnati to also win a Super Bowl, not just for my own personal reasons, but to just watch the wrestling talk and just melt down afterwards. The Cincinnati Bengals, they cheated against my Baltimore Ravens.
Going out, you rapist!
Whoa. What did he say?
What did he say?
Oh. Speaking of him, I'm not gonna play a video.
Oh God.
I was
about to say, James, I'm too drunk. I am way too fucking drunk to be commenting on wrestling and talking videos. Even though I would find that highly entertaining.
Oh, he did make a video about JD.
Oh. Is it in the same dark basement that he recorded his Thanksgiving fucking Happy Thanksgiving from me, from the rest of the Taco universe to you.
No, he's on his mother's couch. But speaking of,
he just tells his mom just to like stay in her room while he's recording like a 2-hour long video.
well, no, the video is 17 minutes. But what makes me laugh is he reacts to John Cena's heel promo on Raw. You can barely see his fucking face.
It's probably because he's eating. Because he's stuffing his gourd.
Here, I'll show you. Like, you see that? Like, oh, I can see him smiling.
James?
Well, he's gonna super kick?
James, I can't see shit.
What do you mean?
Can't see nothing.
I'm
see
sorry.
nothing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
was about to say, what the hell?
Wait, this fat fuck made a video of him doing a super kick? It's not gonna show it all. God damn it.
Play it. Play it. Play it. I want to see this fat fuck get his legs up higher than his dick. You see that again. Hold on.
You want to see that again?
He almost fell like a badass. What would have been fucking hilarious is if he would have fell. And where are you recording this at, brother? A fucking school? Target? What are we doing?
There's a water tower nearby, so it has to be
your job, your sugar daddy's place of business. What's going on?
Maybe, probably where he works.
Well, it's a good thing that you waited till there was an empty ass parking lot. Jesus Christ, I'd be embarrassed.
Imagine there was a camera back there. Imagine they pulled him in the office. Sir, what was she doing?
I was jerking myself off. Leave me alone. He looks at the tape and goes, "Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that tape? Give me that tape."
Some from the people of Savage Wrestling Podcast. Yeah, he makes a video about JD. Then this fucking thumbnail he's using for the John Cena heel promo, you could kind of see his face.
Lighting is everything. The less I see of Otaku, the better.
Oh my god.
I just gotta react to the John Cena promo. Yeah, it was actually pretty shitty. You know, I think that if John would have came to AEW, it would have been great. It would have been fantastic. It would have been Baltimore sports. Exactly. Thank you, Squeaky Chair.
Then he made a video about him reacting to Ravens sign DeAndre Hopkins. I need to know what he says about JD, but I don't want because of you. I don't want to play it.
Play it. What is this new fucking intro video that he's got going on? What is this gay shit?
God damn. I don't know. I don't know, Aaron.
Okay, turn it down, and then we'll just hit play.
All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Wrestling Otaku back.
I guess we'll end the show with a Wrestling Otaku show.
But we did discuss the heel turn.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
On the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel, of course, your personification of excellence on YouTube and YWC. We're the best reviews wrestling and your 3-time YWC channel of the year. And
Not even a real channel.
Officially Sunday, March the 16th of 2025. So I hope you all are having a good one.
YWC.
I certainly have been, enjoying myself, been, combating, cold on and off the last couple of days. It's a lot better now than it was.
Pause. I think he just came back from sucking his boyfriend's dick.
What is this? What is that?
He's got fucking it's either that looks like that's either food or that's cum. That looks like dried cum. I think he just got back from sucking his boyfriend's wiener.
How do I screenshot?
I don't know.
Hold on. Hang on, Aaron. I'm gonna send something to you.
Hold on. No. Okay, so if you're doing what I'm doing and I'm watching this show on YouTube, his glasses, how you have it paused, look almost fake.
What do you mean? Hold on, let me go back.
They look like he's using a Snapchat filter.
Actually, it kind of does. I kind of see it.
Oh my god, what if he is? What if he is? But no, they're actual sunglasses because he's got the gay ass reflection.
There you go, Aaron. Have fun with that picture.
Brother, that's dried something. That looks like cum. That looks like cum. I should just tweet this picture and go like, bro, what the fuck is going on with your face? Zoom in. What is in your mouth region? Like, just get done sucking a dick? What is going on? That is the first thing I fucking notice. It's the shit in his fucking. Hold on. I got this.
I like my profile picture.
That's funny.
Wait, can I zoom in on his beard? I could probably do that. Sorry, guys. We're just having fun here.
I'm drunk as shit.
Oh, I can. Holy shit. A little too much. All right. Please work. Please work. Aaron.
What did you do? Ew. James.
What? Come on, man. You have fun? All right.
Continue with the cum in his beard.
Yes.
Say earlier in the week, and so just relaxing here, had a day off.
I'll meet me in
Just
my
sit
mic real
back
quick.
and relax and chill out. And so yeah, looking forward to some stuff that we got going to the back end of this month and then going into April.
I'm
And
back.
yeah, so I got a lot of content for you guys coming very soon. It's just a matter of me recording the videos and stuff like that. I got a few videos in mind and so a number of topics that I want to address. But here today, I want to talk about something that I actually caught wind of recently. I actually did not know this until literally just a little while ago. I caught wind of this. And so I basically kind of want to share with you guys a little bit of news that's quite frankly is the funniest shit that I've heard or that I've seen in recent memory. And quite frankly, it made my day. It made my night. And and it's just like, it just goes to show you, involves somebody in the community that I'm a part of, you know, the IWC, if you will, you know, the wrestling community, stuff like that on YouTube or online, just in general. And so it involves one JD from NY206. Go
All right,
old
here we
JD
go.
from NY. So I haven't talked about this dude in a while, just because, again, I'm doing my own thing. I don't sit here and obsess over other people like 24/7. But if there's something in regards to another
Pause. That sounds like a shot. That sounds like he shot across the bow. You want to go, Fat Taco? You want to fucking go, Fat Taco? Want to fucking go?
What happened?
Fucking shot of crack. He goes, I don't spend my time obsessing over people 24/7.
Let me back that up.
Tony Khan called and says he wants your dick sucking lips back. Said he hasn't had his balls gargled in a long, long time.
Trying to find it
in a while, just because, again, I'm doing my own thing. I don't sit here and obsess over other people like 24/7.
Lies. Caught on 4K.
I don't obsess with somebody 24/7. John Moxley would beg to differ. Pokimane would definitely like to beg to differ.
He took that out of my mouth. God damn it.
Your bank account would like to differ. This is the guy, James. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
This is the kind of guy that subscribes to like OnlyFans models and just sends them $10 for feet pics.
That's a simp.
That's a guy that would bathe in Bella Delphine's water and jerk off in it and use it as shampoo. I don't know why, because he's barely got any hair to begin with, which is probably the shit that's in his fucking beard. Hey guys, sorry, had to make this quick YouTube video to talk about John Cena. Sorry if there's shit in my beard. I just got done sucking my boyfriend's cock.
Can I continue?
Regards to another person in the community that I feel the need to talk about, I'll do it. And so yeah, JD basically recently, long story short, he pretty much got clowned yet again. And it's like, you know what, folks? I'm a firm believer in karma, right? I'm a firm believer in if you do good things will happen to you. However, if you are a bad person and you do bad things, then that karma is coming back to get you. Karma is coming back to bite you in the ass. What goes around always comes back around. And then we look at JD from NY206 and his behavior.
Remember that, Otaku. What goes around comes around, you fat bitch. It may take a while to get there because you're gravitational pull, but you'll get yours. Continue.
His mannerisms and just in the things that he says in his videos. And it's like, it's no wonder bad shit happens to this fucking guy. I mean, look at years ago, the whole thing with Alexa Bliss, his remarks against Alexa Bliss, basically referring to her as like a fish out of water, a fish that doesn't flop or whatever during, in bed or, making a basically reference of sex about Alexa Bliss. He got fucking blasted for that. A little while ago, like a few years ago, he got clowned by the AEW women's locker room for his remarks about that match between Jade Cargill and Marina Shafir. This was when Jade Cargill was in AEW. He got clowned for that. He got embarrassed for that. He's got embarrassed a number of times, just like and publicly too, because he is a public figure. He's a big name. Sad to say, I can't believe somebody like this.
Yeah. Also, JD did puss out on a fight
like this is as big as he is. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it how he has this fan base that he has. I don't understand how he has the pull that he has in pro wrestling, or just in the wrestling media, or just in our community in general. I guess, you slurp off, enough, I'm going with that one. I guess if you suck the right cock, you get big, I guess. I suppose that's what it is.
Check your beer there, buddy.
I cannot fathom how somebody like this got as big as he got. But anyway, so what happened recently was, he's a commentator as a part of this wrestling promotion up in New York called House of Glory, or Hog, as you will. And he talks about it. He talks about how he's a commentator on there. And he talks of, like, he mentions this, every now and then, of his little shows and his little podcasts that he does when he reviews wrestling. Like, when I was watching him, like, I haven't watched this dude in, like, for a long time, because just the bullshit that comes out of his mouth, the bullshit that he spews out of his mouth nowadays, especially when it comes to things relating to AEW. It's just, this dude is such a fucking just bitter, jaded old man, basically. All he does, every time he talks about something relating to AEW, all he does is bitch about it. That's all he does. It's a very clear and distinct, he's got a very clear and distinct bias and agenda against AEW. It's not hard. Like, he's not even trying to hide it nowadays. And it's like, where I've gone out and basically said, like, dude, if you don't like the fucking promotion, stop fucking watching them and stop covering them. But he continues to do it because he has to spew his fucking ignorance. He has to spew his fucking ignorance and his jaded fucking biased ass opinion. And it's one of those things where it's basically negativity for the sake of negativity. It's basically, what's that word that people are using now? Engagement farming. That's basically what it is. It's negative. It's negativity, trolling, engagement farming. That's what fucking anti-AW people do, because that's how they get traffic to their fucking channels. That's how they get traffic to their fucking social media page and shit like that. They have to sit here and talk shit about AEW constantly. They have to talk shit about their fans, because that's the popular thing to do nowadays. It's a cool thing to do. Let's kiss WWE's ass, even though they're far from perfect, and let's just shit on AEW for the sake of shitting on it, just so we could, because they know there's a fucking audience for that. And it's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn fucking shame that people like this can do the shit that they do and constantly get attention and traffic to the fucking channel just by doing that bullshit. And it's obvious what they're doing. And JD is no exception. He's basically another fucking engagement farm. He's a trolling old piece of shit. He's a trolling just bigoted, just idiot, basically. And I used to have some semblance of respect for this dude and his opinions when it comes to wrestling, but now he's just completely turned to 180. It's not even about, respect for the business or respect for wrestling. It's just, him being a dick, pretty much, when it comes to these wrestling from, especially AEW. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So this dude is a commentator for House of Glory, and apparently one Mercedes Moné, 4 belts Moné, as they're calling her, who's basically been tearing it up since she's left WWE. So, she's on the indie scene. She was in New Japan for a time, and now she's signed with AEW. She's been signed with AEW for about a year now. And she's doing this belt collector thing. She's a champion in AEW, the TBS champion. She's a champion in New Japan. She's a champion in Rev Pro as well. And so she's making these indie appearances as well. And she's been tearing it up. Like, this is probably the best year in Mercedes Moné's career. But anyway, so Mercedes Moné apparently recently was, I guess, a part of a show at House of Glory, or she was wrestling a match, or I guess she was booked for a match for that promotion, House of Glory or whatever. And of course, that's where JD does his fucking commentary.
Oh, shit.
And so apparently what happened.
What?
So apparently there is a guy called Jake Walks America. You heard about this guy?
Never heard of him.
He is currently 52 minutes ago. He was in Anna, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Ow. I need to get W.
He was in Sydney 21 hours ago, so yesterday. Oh, he was in Piqua yesterday. Really?
He was in my back.
Yeah, he was. That's fucking cool. He was just made it into Piqua, Ohio 2 days ago. See, this is all the cool shit that I fucking miss. when I'm fucking sleeping. Pisses me off.
So wait a minute. So explain to me who this guy is.
This guy is walking across America,
Okay.
and he was in Ohio.
Hmm. What was
Oh,
this?
okay. So hold on, I got you. So this is from February 28th. Says the reason I'm walking. I became homeless about 10 months after I got out of the army, so I started walking between towns to look for work. No one wanted to hire me because my car got smashed during a tornado, and they didn't think my feet were a reliable source of transportation. For 6 months, I was basically just surviving outdoors before I decided to walk across America. I don't know why I decided to do that. Maybe I thought I may have a better chance somewhere else, or maybe I just didn't care anymore. And I knew I could go live freely. What I did know, however, was that walking and just being outside made me feel good. So in late August of 2012, I started walking across America. Alone, unsupported, and with little to no money, I spent the next 4 years traveling from Tennessee to Delaware, to California, to Florida, to Alaska, back to Florida, and back to California again. Then caught a bus to Wyoming, where I lived and worked on a ranch for a year. During that time, I started writing a book about my travels. Once I was finished with my book, Walking America, a 10,000-mile journey of self-healing, I took off walking again and made my way back to California. Except this time, I had two backpacks. I had my normal backpack that I used to walk with, along with a second backpack that I filled with my books strapped across my chest. I walked up and down the entire West Coast, selling copies of my book to people in the streets. After making it back to Los Angeles that time, I used the money I'd made to buy a car, moved into a condo, and started working for Amazon. Okay, this is really long goddamn post. So basically, he just wanted to walk across America just to get some self-healing, apparently. But yeah, this was posted 55 minutes ago. He is currently in Anna, Ohio, which means that he's going up north.
Okay.
So he might be, unfortunately, in Lima?
You should be in Lima by now.
Oh, that sucks. The further north you get, the weirder Ohio gets.
He should be in Lima if he's walking.
All right.
But boy, Lima's a big city too, so it's gonna take forever to get by fucking Lima.
Damn, I didn't know that he was in Troy. That would have been cool.
Happened, and I don't know when this was. I imagine it was recent because people are talking about it now. So Mercedes Moné wrestled a match. She was booked for a show for House of Glory, and basically what happened was Mercedes Moné, I guess she knew that JD was a commentator on there, and she basically, I guess, pulled some strings behind the scenes. And in regards to the match that she wrestled for House of Glory, she actually had JD removed from his spot as a commentator for that show, or at least for her match. And I guess she went and wrestled a match, and JD was basically removed from his spot on commentary. And this became apparently this has grown into a big story overnight. I see people chirping about it on social media, on Blue Sky. I've seen it. It was trending for a while. His fucking name was trending for a while over on that cesspool site, X. I happened to get a glance at it, and it's like, holy shit, this dude, people are talking about this dude again. And it's
I thought you were off of that, Taku. What happened?
Yeah, what happened, buddy?
That cesspool called X that I just keep coming back to all the time.
This guy basically got fucking clowns. He basically got pulled because Mercedes Moné, she's a big enough name. She pulled some strings. She went behind the scenes and she got that motherfucker out of there. And I personally think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious. This dude got fucking clowned again. Mercedes Moné basically, in essence, told everybody that she wanted nothing to do with this fucking clown. She didn't want him calling his matches. She didn't want him having anything to do with her fucking matches. And I think it's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Sorry, I can't laugh as as loudly, and I can't laugh at like I can normally because I've got this cold and freaking.
No, you suck that cock really good, dude. Your throat hurts.
I've had cough and congestion, stuff like that, chest congestion. I can't laugh like I usually do, but it's just hilarious to me, dude. Like, and the thing that gets me is for so many years this dude was fucking riding Mercedes Moné's coattails, kissing Mercedes Moné's ass with Sasha Banks, when she was a part of WWE, part of NXT, kissing just one of her biggest fanboys. He was the absolute biggest Sasha Banks stan, the biggest Sasha Banks fanboy. He would constantly go on these videos and just kiss her fucking ass, talk about she's the best women's wrestler in the world and she deserves this and she deserves that. He was a huge advocate for Sasha Banks for a long time. And then what happened? She ended up leaving because of the bullshit that she was subjected to with WWE. And then, at first he was like, he was all for it because again, he had this. He was doing whatever, he was saying whatever against WWE at the time. And then over time, when she eventually joined AEW, and this was around the point where he started fucking having this bitter, jaded, fucking ignorant opinion, this fucking biased opinion against AEW. When she officially joined AEW, his mood or his kind of demeanor towards or his opinion towards her kind of turned, where he's saying, "Oh, she's being undervalued. Oh, she's not gonna. She's what the fuck did he say?
Oh, you can't even remember.
Oh, she's.
You can't even remember. You can't even come with receipts. Shut the fuck up.
Too good for AEW, or she's gonna be, she's gonna be devalued in AEW or some shit. I can't remember his exact wording, but he basically said in so many words that she was gonna waste an AEW or they were wasting her or some shit like that. And it's like it's like this dude is so fucking full of shit. Like he is so fucking full of shit with the bullshit that he spews when it comes to AEW nowadays. He is so.
You're a loser.
You're sitting here talking.
You're a loser.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
About she's gonna waste away, or they're wasting her in AEW. Oh, she's not that good anymore. That's another thing they were saying. Oh, she's not that good anymore. Oh, she's not this, she's not that, she's not the same as she was in WWE. Yeah, of course, because you were fucking closeted WWE NXT stan. That's what it is. If you were as big of a fan of her as you claim, it wouldn't fucking matter where she went. You would have been a fan of her regardless. But you were so fucking loyal to that fucking NXT fucking mystique and that aura that when a talent is removed from that, all of a sudden you look at them in a different light. I'm sorry, that kind of sounds like you being fake. That's what that sounds like. And for him to pull a complete 180 when it comes to Sasha Banks, when it comes to his opinions of her, it just goes to show you this dude wasn't a real fan to begin with. It goes to show you he was more of a loyalist and a dick rider to NXT and Triple H and that system than he ever was for Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné in this case. And Sasha Banks I'm sure she sees that. I'm sure she hears, people talk about this dude's, I'm sure she's got people going back to her and telling her stuff that this asshole is saying in videos and his little reviews and shit when he fucking rags on AEW on a routine fucking basis. And this is part of why I don't fucking watch him, because it's obvious what he's doing. He's a fucking douchebag. He's a fucking douchebag, and he's acting like a douchebag when it comes to AEW so he can get fucking traffic and get attention to his goddamn channel. That's what the fuck it is. And you see your talents like Mercedes Moné and others who are part of AEW, they don't want to hear that bullshit. So Mercedes Moné took a booking for House of Glory, and she said, no, I don't want anything to do with this guy. I don't want this guy commentating my match, so get him the fuck out of here. And sure enough, that's what they did. And it's all fucking over social media. And this guy got fucking embarrassed again. Publicly embarrassed again, and I fucking love it. And of course, you got fucking assholes on social media defending this guy, talking about, Mercedes Moné is sensitive. She can't handle criticism. This is what AEW can't handle is criticism. It has nothing to do with fucking Mercedes Moné or AEW or anybody not handling criticism. It has everything to do with the fact that she wanted nothing to do with a fucking piece of garbage. who was running his fucking mouth about her. Okay, there's a big fucking difference. There's a little thing called respect. There's a little thing called respect. If I'm a fucking talent, or if I'm a businessman or, you know, business owner, CEO, whatever, and I'm doing business, you know, I got a business partner, another company, whatever, and then I see somebody as a part of the company basically fucking talking shit and talking down to my company, of course I'm not going to want anything to do with that fucking person. So I'm going to say, no, unless you remove him, I want fucking nothing to do with you. You know, I'm sure that's probably what she told the people behind the scenes, House of Glory. If you have him on commentary from a match, then I'm not taking the match. That's probably what she did. I mean, so why is that hard to understand? I mean, think about it. I'll use another example here. In 2017, Jinder Mahal was the fucking WWE World Champion. Fucking worst World Champion ever, by the way. And Brock Lesnar was the champion over on Raw. You know, the Universal Champion, whatever the hell it was called. So when it came to Survivor Series that year, there was a champion versus champion match. It was going to be Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal. But obviously, that match was changed because Brock Lesnar apparently, reportedly behind the scenes, said, I don't want to fucking wrestle this guy. He didn't want to wrestle Jinder Mahal. So he basically went to them and said, I don't want to wrestle this guy. And you know what they did? They had Jinder Mahal basically drop the title to AJ Styles. And it was AJ Styles who became WWE champion. And AJ Styles faced Brock Lesnar in that champion versus champion match at Survivor Series. So that's what the fuck happened. Are you going to sit here and say that Brock Lesnar's soft? Are you going to sit here and say that Brock Lesnar can't handle criticism? Or he was scared of Jinder Mahal? No. Brock Lesnar did what he did because he didn't want to fucking face Jinder Mahal because Jinder Mahal was garbage. Okay, so if Mercedes Moné wants nothing to do with fucking JD or does not want him calling her matches, then that's completely 100%
All right, pause.
justified.
So there were two. This is the second instance right here, but that fucking burp was disgusting. Absolutely gross. So some self-respect, Taku, for fuck's sake. Continue.
Because JD is a douchebag who no credible person in the wrestling business wants anything to do with. It's as simple as that. You talk a lot of, it's just like, it's going back to what I said, karma. You talk shit comes right back to you. What goes around always fucking comes back around. This guy's been running his mouth for fucking years now in regards to AEW, dogging the wrestlers, dogging the fans, dogging the fucking owner. And you think the people in that company want anything to do with this guy? Are you fucking kidding me? So he got a fucking dose of karma. He got humbled yet again. He got embarrassed publicly yet again, and I fucking love it. And shouts out to Mercedes for fucking doing that. Shouts out to her and shouts out to anybody who would basically respond in this way. Because people like this need to be publicly fucking embarrassed. And I wish it would happen more often to some of these podcasters who sit there and fucking clout chase and fucking engagement farm their fucking hate. And
hey, Otaku, bring it on.
But he won't, James. Come on now.
Come on, no. Come on, bring it on, fat pup. Me and Aaron will make you cry. Let me see his fucking comments. Of course, a bunch of the same old, but what's your thoughts, Aaron, before we move on?
You're so awesome, Otaku. Great video. Blow me. That's all his comments are, just him getting on his burner accounts and just like, man, nobody's posted any fucking comments or anything about my videos. I'm just gonna comment on them anyways.
I was gonna comment. I was like, dude, what's in your fucking beard?
Your beard's weird.
I can't tell that's fucking mustard or.
I mean, listen, the only people that know. Give me a second. The only people that know exactly what the fuck happened and why is JD, and he obviously can't say. Mercedes Moné,
Where she can't say.
And the Booker of Hog, or House of Glory.
Hog.
Hog. Something wrestling and talking knows a little bit too much about. Fatty.
Imagine it. Imagine Excalibur commentating for Hog.
He'd call it House of Glory.
I can't say the word hog. All right, Aaron.
You know that hog is another word for penis? My name's Tony Schiavone.
All right,
That's
Aaron.
right, Excalibur.
All right, Aaron. Let's get your thoughts on the woman's promo on Monday Night Raw.
God damn it. Okay, so we'll end the show with this because I'm starting to feel very inebriated. This segment sucked ass. It was terrible. It was terrible. And it's not terrible for the reason that people think. I'm not being racist. I'm not being racist.
look at my African friend over there.
Just not really excited for a triple threat for the women's title, being honest with you. This promo sucked. It was a big fat goose egg. What else do you want me to say? It was very awkward. What are you doing here? I'm signing a contract. What are you doing here? I felt like I was back in felt like I was back in the Vince McMahon led WWE. What are you doing here? I'm signing my contract for WrestleMania. What are you doing here?
Also,
I came here to steal the contract and put my name on it.
You fucking donkey. All right.
It was just a rehash of the shit that they did last week. Like, I don't want to see that.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh, wow, cool. We got Io and Bianca. We got Bianca pushing Io for the second straight week in a row, and Io does nothing. Really makes me feel that they're just going to go back and just give the title back to Rhea Ripley.
I never understood why they took the belt off of Rhea.
Just for shot value, JD.
All right, what's your thoughts on John Cena's heel promo?
They did it for shot value, JD. I loved it. This was the one breakup where I was like, yeah, it's about time. But John Cena hitting us with the I am the victim of a toxic, abusive relationship was unexpected. And when he said, I am breaking up with you, I was just like, all right, cool, peace.
It was not only that, he pointed at a kid at the crowd.
Oh, hold on. I got you. You mean that kid?
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, what the fuck did I do?
The meme said, imagine going to your first WWE show and seeing your hero and he calls you a son of a bitch.
Oh my god. That poor kid. I felt so bad for that kid. I was like, God, you could have picked.
I thought it was funny as fuck.
I was laughing. I was like, oh my god, that poor kid.
Fuck them kids.
That's you, Aaron. But I was like, oh my god, dude, you could have picked like a neck beard or some shit on the crowd.
No,
that poor kid was having a good time wearing that ugly ass killer fucking John Cena shirt. John, what is the deal with you? Some fucking ugly ass colors. Why burgundy? Good God, dude.
I think that's the color of their football team, their soccer team?
It's red. You don't see the.
I know nothing about soccer, so I don't really give a fuck.
Well, if John C would have paid attention to that fucking red he put on the goddamn shirt on the flag, that's red.
Red. It's red.
I swear to God, John Cena argues me over a fucking color. I'm like, no, that's fucking burgundy. I'm colorblind on some colors, but that's burgundy. All right, you want to do song album of the week, or say, fuck it, let's get off.
Not on camera, James. People would have to pay for that.
Go on our OnlyFans, doc. Go to our OnlyFans.
Shut up.
We really need you, simps. We really need you.
We don't have
I'm
fans.
joking. I have a life.
I don't, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Aaron. You need a hug.
No, I just need to get laid.
10% off of a Repo Apparel Company.
No, not even those shirts help. Unfortunately, it's all been a ruse. I've been lying to each and every one of you.
Oh God, Aaron's trying to heal on me.
I've lied to each and every one of you. Doesn't help you get laid. Just makes you feel good, look good.
Remember that line that Aaron said on that his first commercial? You gotta let that thing swing.
Gotta let that dick swing.
Gotta let that thing. How'd you say it? It's fucking gray sweater season. You gotta get that thing swinging.
Oh, you gotta let that thing swing.
Swing. Way you
let
said
that thing swing.
I was
cold out there, fellas.
I was howling on me. It was like, dude, did he really just say that line?
Gotta get that thing. Let it swing.
Let it swing.
Hey, man, sometimes you gotta let the ladies know what you're packing.
No, I'm good.
But in this day and age, you might attract some dudes.
All right, album of the week.
You're just sitting there looking at the fucking lunch meat. Some fucking guy goes like, "Hey, sweet stuff, what's going on? Saw you packing some major heat down there."
Fuck up.
Man, if only Walmart was 24 hours, because I'd do that to you so much. I'd just go to Walmart on my lunch break and just be like, "What's going on, sweet cheeks? Are you handing the milk over there?"
I would have fucking swung at you so fucking bad. I don't know this guy. This guy just came out of nowhere.
This guy came out of nowhere and started sexually molesting my ears.
I can see you come up to me. Hey there, fat boy. You looking good, stuck in that roast beef.
Hey, what's going on there, buddy? You stacking that cheese ball nice and neat, just like Walmart likes it.
Don't worry. I hope they play our song "Get Down and Boogie" on the radio while you're doing that.
Get down and boogie.
God, I remember Aaron.
All of a sudden, James hears, "If they play this goddamn song one more fucking time, I'm gonna get down and boogie." On somebody's goddamn fucking throat. Aaron, calm down. It's just a song. I've heard it 3 times, James. Well, turn your music up louder. No, because then I can't hear Tyler or Tom or anybody else.
Or that whole week of Pearl Jam. That's all I keep hearing is Eddie Vedder.
Rest his head on a pillow made of concrete. Dude, I was in there. So funny story about that. So that song was playing while I was doing the picks in Frozen. And I literally started singing, "Freezing, rest his head on a pillow made of concrete." And I was like, "I'm freezing inside the Walmart cooler and it's cold. I've got to do picking, and my hands are frozen, so I don't know how to touch these buttons.
Aaron will always love my fucking dairy rant.
You put the juice with the eggs, and the eggs with the juice, and the yogurt with the fucking. The 97 fucking.
Hey, Aaron. Oh, hi, James. How's your night?
Oh, what's up, James? What's going on? Who the fuck was in Derry last night? I don't know if you want to know the answer to that question.
Tell me.
Who was in Derry? Hey, man, don't look at me. Look at Darby. He was the one that put him in there. Who? Brent and a couple of other people. Yeah, it was a shitty night last night, James. Yeah, I could tell. Why is there juice with the eggs? And eggs with the juice? Huh? That motherfucker put the juice with the eggs overstock. James, you're lying. Nope. Went into the dairy cooler, staring directly in my face. What do I see? Juice with raw eggs.
And cheese with the meat and the meat with the cheese.
and that's not all. Oh God. Oh God. There's yogurt with the meat with the cheese, and cheese with the meat, and the yogurt with the meat, and the yogurt with the eggs, the juice, and the eggs, and the juice. Fuck. Put juice with raw eggs. Okay, James, calm down. You're gonna pop a blood vessel.
Did I yell at you? Fucking calm down.
You fucking calm down. They're trying to poison people around here. You legit said that. You said, trying to poison people around here. Stupid fuck. I was like, oh, good grief. I looked around. I was like, thank God he didn't say that when there were customers around. Good God. All right, album of the week, huh? Album of the week from me.
Mm-hmm.
Well. That's a problem, because I haven't really been listening to a lot of music this week. But if I was to choose... Every time you lean back in that goddamn chair, I think that you just rip ass. It just goes... And I'm like, this dude is just ripping ass and not giving a fuck. We're going to go with Midnight Vice with their Midnight Vice EP. They're a band down in Florida. Really fucking good. Really great. Fantastic band. I've seen them live. I know what they're all about. They're crazy. They're methodic. They're melodic. I can't even do this voice anymore. I'm tired of it. James, what's your fucking album of the week? And it better not be fucking Korn.
Sounded so serious. No.
Living like a freak on a leash.
No, mine is.
Feel alive. Can't take chill and let me be free. Be free. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. Sometimes it's my life I can taste. You'll never see me fall from grace. I don't know the next part. Something takes about me.
You're getting it. That's all I remembered. So, was you trying to play Taku's laugh?
He sounds like a fucking lizard.
Sounds like a pug. Okay, my album of the week is Motorhead's 1916 album. I've been listening to some Motorhead here lately.
If you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man. You win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. The pleasure is a pain.
All right, everyone. You cut out so much.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't pick up the Lemmy. The ace of spades. The
I
ace
hear
of
Lemmy. I can hear Lemmy Kilmister. Just that's fucking bloody awful.
It's fucking bloody awful, mate.
Oh, mate.
Fucking awful.
Did I ever told you I did awesome with Jimi Hendrix? Yes, Lemmy. Shut. Okay.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. We know. Shut up. Love you, but shut up.
The reason I got cancer because I ate too much pussy. Remember that line he said?
That's my favorite line in Scarface. Where'd you get that scar? Huh? Eating pussy?
I don't remember that line. I might have to rewatch that movie.
It's the opening scene.
Opening
He goes,
scene.
where'd you get that scar, tough guy? Eating pussy?
Al Pacino. I can't do his.
Revenga!
Who you think you're fucking talking to, huh? Who you think you're fucking talking to?
His fucking line to that one dude where he goes, I buried those fucking cockroaches. Fucking makes me laugh every time. I buried those fucking cockroaches.
The way he's like, you motherfucker. A fucking New York Italian guy plays a fucking Cuban. It's a good fucking good combination.
Where'd you get that scar, tough guy? Eating pussy?
I might have to watch that. I might watch that movie after this.
Oh, yeah. So you want to know how far I got in my Austin Powers journey?
All right, real quick. Yeah.
So after we got off of the last podcast that we did, I bought the Austin Powers trilogy and I put it on, fell immediately to sleep.
Oh no.
No, but the it makes me laugh because I start picking up like little details that I missed beforehand. And Frau Farvisna apparently is the militant wing of the Salvation Army. Died laughing, by the way. He goes, Frau Farvisna, leader of the ex-militant wing of the Salvation Army.
Oh my
God. He goes, and we will blackmail Prince Charles and say that he had an affair. Actually, Prince Charles did have an affair, and they are now divorced. Come on, guys. I've been frozen for 30 fucking years. Throw me a fucking bone here. Patty O'Brien, ex-Irish assassin. He leaves a little memento from his good luck charm. Scotland Yard would really like to get their hands on that piece of evidence. Yeah, they're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Oh my god.
What? What are you laughing at? It's a television commercial. We will hold the world ransom for $1 million. Shouldn't we go for a higher amount due to inflation?
Yeah, he could have went up to $1 billion.
I think he went to $1 billion a little bit after.
Did he said I want
I've been frozen. I've been frozen for 30 freaking years here. Throw me a freaking bone.
If I remember, he also
Look at what you did to Mr. Bigglesworth. Dude, that Will Ferrell scene is so fucking hilarious. Somebody help me! I am very, very badly burned. The guy comes in. Oh, you shot me! You shot me right in the arm! Good shit. Good shit.
I want 1 million billion trillion freaking gazillion. Are those sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads? But Aaron, you know what? You know it's overrated.
You didn't give your album of the week. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, Motorhead 1916.
Song of the week is Kyle. God damn it! Fuck me. Give Me Novocaine by Green Day. Go check that out off of American Idiot.
Oh, also my song of the week is Planet Zero by Shinedown.
Damn, I half expected you to be like, it's King of Kings by Motorhead.
No.
Actually, you know what? I changed my song of the week. My song of the week is the OG Judgment Day theme song, The Other Side by Alter Bridge.
I just remember you telling us, hey, that Judgment Day theme's on that album you got. Wait, it is?
I wasn't watching when the Judgment Day first, I wasn't watching on a weekly basis. Unfortunately, thanks to this podcast, I kind of have to now.
Also, Aaron, you know what? What's overrated? What is the most overrated thing in the world?
9/11 conspiracy theories?
Wow, I didn't expect you to get. Wow, holy shit! I did not expect that answer. No. What?
Was that the wrong answer?
Holy shit, man! Oh my god!
Was that the wrong answer?
Yeah, that was the wrong answer.
Us sending money to the U.S. sending money to countries who could, if they wanted to, easily defend themselves by just giving in to their oppressive powers. That's kind of overrated.
No.
The fact that we sent $87 million to the Taliban over the last year, and they were our sworn enemy for about 6 to almost 20 years.
No.
The JFK files that got released have nothing of note.
No.
I'm trying to think. Overrated. AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision.
Okay, I give up. Corn. It's corn.
Porn? Porn's overrated, James? Are you gay? Corn? Oh, that fucking band that does the gay ass noises.
Oh.
Nah, you know what? We're gonna try a new thing.
Okay, let's do that.
And try a new thing.
Let's do that.
Nickelback? Not that bad of a band. Doesn't deserve the hate it gets. Alright, bye everybody!
What the